What's up, Planeswalkers? Theoric6 back with some more Magic the Gathering Arena. And I've decided to add Tezzeret to the rotation. And the reason I've decided this is because a lot of people watched it, and a lot of people liked it. So, Tezzeret's going to be in the rotation. It's going to be after tokens. We're going with You're a Bad Kid. 1, I'm not a kid. 2, yeah, I'm bad. I was debating whether or not to put it in, like, to play it. Even though, like, I was going to put it in after tokens anyway. I was deciding whether or not to play it again, and I decided, I'm used to showcasing, the decks, like, twice. At least the decks that I planned on adding to rotation, so, like, yeah, it's fine. Quite an interesting hand here, I think. In that it has a lot of artifacts, not a lot of payoff. Alright, do I want a treasure map first? Yes. So, my plan... Now, this might get countered. Yeah, that's fine. My plan was to treasure map into Scry on my turn and Prophetic Prism, but meh. Sure. Got a swamp. I think I'm fine with the Servo Schematic here. Get some sort of tiny clock going. Unless my opponent wants to counter this, which is fine. Like, if they waste all of their counter spells on, okay. But I would be fine if they wasted a bunch of counter spells on my do-nothing artifacts early on in the game. Goodness me. Good old voice crackle here. I went ahead and lowered the audio, but now the music is, like, too low, I think. Is that better? I hope this is good. Where you can still hear it, but it's not overbearing. Okay, so now I will go with a Prism. I feel like I should lower this deck's lands to 20. Like, it's hilarious how often this 21 land deck floods. Yeah, I'm gonna try that actually. After this game, I'm gonna drop it down to a lower number. Oh no, I should have waited. It's fine. Opponent is on 5 cards in hand, 4 total mana. Teferi next turn would be pretty bad. I have enough artifacts that I'm probably gonna sack one of these just to get a swamp. Thins the deck slightly. And it doesn't really affect our quote-unquote bottom line. See if they have a land drop here. If they have a land drop, they can go into Teferi, draw a card, and leave up counter magic, but it looks like they don't. Fantastic. I forgot to do the thing. That's fine. And I don't really have a reason to do it here. Fun fact, I can search for an artifact card. That's a cool sound effect. That outside is that's not a sound effect. That's my neighbor sucking. Unfortunately, there's not like really any payoff artifacts. I've seen some people run this like metallurgic. That's interesting. I'm honestly gonna save Rebuke for a Planeswalker. Like, they're light on lands right now. And, like, that would have been a minuscule clock anyway. Yeah, some people I've seen run, like, this Metallurgic Colossus or something like that. I don't know if well, no, I absolutely have to have it, because it was from Kaladesh, so everyone has at least one of the rares and stuff. I might try that out as well. Just another win condition. Because I feel a little light on it. On win conditions. Cool, we gain a life. It's not gonna matter. Cool, Zahid. Zahid is nice. What does it want to tap? The problem is I don't know what it wants to tap. I need at least one blue open. Yeah, whatever. It's fine. For 4 mana, I will tap this. And I assume my opponent will counter this. And... oh, they didn't. That's interesting. So they must have a... like a cast out or something. Seal away, maybe. So what I really want here is for my opponent's move to be... I think they might be casting out. Maybe not. Maybe. They cycle a cast out. That is bold. So what I want my opponent to be on is Teferi into them trying to seal away. Right? Because I counter their Teferi, and then they're unable to have the mana up to seal away. Darn. But I mean, not darn. Like, they're going slow. So theoretically, I can get in for some nice damage. I would actually love another Rebuke. Do I want to sack beforehand? Yeah. Like, I want fuel. I want artifact fuel. For some of my cards, but like, I don't want to draw lands. And it's a very minor percentage change. Cool, I got another Zahid, just in case the first one dies. Which means I don't care nearly as much about this one getting removed. And if this one does get removed, the chance of it getting countered gets lowered. So I will start my 4-turn clock. And seal away. Nope. Interesting. So that's fine. And like, if my opponent's plan here is Teferi, so they seal away it now. Oh, that makes sense. Just in case I had another one. I mean, that's fine. I can just cast this one next turn. I really think that I should save Rebuke for the Teferi that has to be coming at this point. Plus, I got through for 4 damage anyway. So we're on 43. They're on 45. No way, they still have nothing. I guess they could try to censor. I mean, even censor's not good. I mean, we even, if nothing else, we have Rebuke for the, and we have a second Rebuke, which is fantastic. Yeah, I don't really know about what my opponent's plan is. We're gonna have to lose life to use these Rebukes, but we're never losing this game to damage anyway, I don't think. So they might counter this here. So yeah, the Essence Scatter, not really a point in trying to rebuke that. Because this isn't going to be a creature matchup, I think it's fine to use Renegade Map again. Because, like, the main payoff for this is Herald of Anguish. However, Herald of Anguish, we only really need that ability for the -2/-2. So I think sacking these is fine. Because I don't want to draw lands. I run 21. I have 3, 6, 9, 10. I have almost 50% of my lands in the top 30% of my deck. Right? Like, that's very bad. I mean, how do I not counter that? No, I shouldn't have done that. That was dumb. I mean, was it? I had to sacrifice Inventor's Fair, and like all I'd get, like literally, the only good artifact in this deck is Walking Ballista. The only like one that you search for. Hey, look, it's Teferi. You think I'm some sort of scrub and I don't have mana for this? I'm not letting you cast Teferi. Bye. And so here's the moment where I need to top deck an actual threat. If I can top deck something like a Herald of Anguish, and instead I top deck another land. That's so frustrating. I mean, luckily they didn't have another Teferi to follow up. We do have a Ballista, which is fantastic, but it's probably just going to get countered. I mean, what do I even do Ballista for? Like, as crazy as it sounds, I think I want to cast Ballista for just one, right? Let's see, what can they syncopate for? They can syncopate for 5, so if I cast Ballista for 1, I can pay it easily. And syncopate, I guess, is the only one that does that, so maybe instead of doing it for 1, let's see, for 5, then I can do this for 2... I can do it for 3 and still have 5 mana up for syncopate. Right? Let me just double check. 1, 2, 3. Still have 5 up for syncopate. Yes. So I guess I'll do it for 3. Obviously any other counterspell counters it, like, anyway. But I can at least get past syncopate. Yep, just allow, sure. Cast Levi. I mean, I guess the thing is with every subsequent turn, my percent chance of drawing, like, you know, an actual card increases. And they keep putting their shields down. Technically, their shields aren't full down. I am livid. 5, 11, 12. I've more than 50% of my mana base out right now, and I haven't even gotten to half the deck. I mean, I'm gonna use Adventure Fair and get another Walking Ballista, like, as soon as my opponent lets me, of course. Wait, excuse. Oh, I don't have 3 artifacts. Crap. Whoops. Yep. Depending on what I top deck, I should just concede, right? There's no reason to drag on a game like this. There are so many turning points where I just didn't have a creature, so he can syncopate for 4, so I can do this for 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can do this for 4. If this gets countered, then rip. Okay, didn't get countered. So I can... The thing is, right, I can kill Teferi. Man, the problem, like, leaving Teferi alive means that they have ability to draw 2 cards a turn. This is obviously an approach deck. I have no counterspells in my hand. I have 1 left in the deck, and at this point, they're probably going to be able to pay for it by the time they cast it the second time. They also could have another they would have just disallowed it. I'm gonna try to kill Teferi now. Like, I have a clock here, but like you know, my opponent has. Damn, yeah. I'm just gonna concede. I think at this point, I just hit too many land drops, right? Like, in less than 50% of the deck, I had almost 60% of my lands. Like, it's never good. Like, there's a desire to put more card draw in a deck like this in order to, like, maintain flow, you know, maintain your ability to actually win the game. But it just dilutes the deck a little bit too much, I think. So let's drop, what, a single island? Single swamp? Let's drop a single swamp, and we're gonna be mad lads and go down to 20 lands. Like, that's utterly insane. People outside, I hate you. And then there is a card. It's like high-end creature. So let's go all the way here. Metalwork Colossus. Costs X less to cast, where X is the total converted mana cost of non-creature artifacts. Sacrifice 2 artifacts, return Metal Gear Colossus from your graveyard to your hand. Is this playable in this deck? So, if we go turn 1, land artifact, Then turn 2, land artifact. Let's even be nice and say we have the Servo one. So, oh, it says non-creature, so it doesn't matter. Turn 3, land artifact. Turn 4, land artifact. That's still only 8, right? I actually don't think this card is worth putting in the deck. Just going through it like that. Which means we do need something to put in the deck that is good. It is good. Whenever you cast a historic spell, I mean that counts artifacts. You guys are getting a look into the psyche of me trying to make like a single card modification. Like I'm actually like trying to do this faster than I usually do. If I weren't actively recording, I would look at essentially every single card in the colors I have access to and go over the pros and cons of each. Like our main problem is the ability to flow through our deck. Isn't there one of these darn things that draws? Isn't there one of these pyramids that draws cards? Is this one? No. Man, I don't remember these freaking cards. I was certain it was like a 3-drop. I'm into 4s. Alright. Alright. Okay. And I can see an argument being made for Artificer's Assistant. It just doesn't help with the rest of our game plan. It's the problem. Wait. What the heck is this thing called? This thing is called Cogworker's Puzzleknot. Where's the blue Puzzleknot? Oh, it's this one. Scry 2. It's only Scry. You're not drawing cards. Like, why are you being mean to me? Magic the Gathering. Alright, I'm certain this is getting incredibly frustrating. Sure, let's throw one of those in there. Yeah, you know what? Sure, whatever. I'm just throwing that in there. I'm gonna do more modifications to this off camera, I'm sure, but I already wasted too much of your guys' time. I'm sure you guys were like, what are you doing? Why are you making these garbage decisions? Going up against Grey Imp. No idea if that's a reference to something. I still hate you people outside. However, it's too hot for me to close the window. I do get to go first, which is great. And this looks like a good hand. We have Spire into Map, into either Ballista Fatal Push. At some point, we can Herald of Anguish. So yeah, seems fine. So I will Spire up. Sure. Okay, so my opponent is on mono red. Do I want to kill that with Ballista? Do I want to kill that with Ballista? Or do I want to Fatal Push it? I'm pretty sure I want to kill it with Ballista. Unfortunately, next turn... So we can Zahid on 4, potentially, if we draw another land. I think I'm going to play Ballista, but not immediately activate it, and it could be incredibly wrong. But the reason I'm doing this is because it potentially acts as a blocker, in case they have like exactly another one of these, right? Obviously, if they have something that makes it so this can't block, like Kenra, then that's bad. But like the thing is, like, are they going to trade here, or are they going to offer the trade? So they are going to offer the trade. But I'm not going to take it yet, right? I don't think that 1 damage matters too much. And it, like, either they have nothing, or they're going to play something post damage that might be a bigger threat. Carry Zev. She's not a bigger threat, so... Well, she's a bigger threat. She's not one that Ballista can kill. Okay, so I can do this. I can Prism. And I can murder Carry Zev. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So next turn, I'm essentially guaranteed to be able to play Zahid because I can sack this. Do I want him to be able to activate this? I don't know, but I'm fine waiting. I have a Fatal Push for carry before combat damage, or before attacks. And I can kill this essentially at any point I want. Chain Whirler. Alright, well, I guess I'm killing this. I also can kill Chain Whirler, fun fact. Remove a counter. Die. Okay. So this does resolve. I do have Revolt, so Fatal Push, I'm now able to hit up to 4. The thing I have to think about is, do I kill Karizev, or do I kill Chain Whirler? I think I kill Karizev, and the reason is that she has Menace. She's technically harder to deal with when you compare to Chain Whirler and my hand, right? Because I have Zahid, it'll be easier for me to block and kill this. Fantastically, we drew this. No reason to Karn just yet. I think Zahid is the correct play here. Go ahead and do this. Go ahead and tap this, just in case I still want to get a land and a turn. I doubt I will. Okay, so we now have a great blocker. This blocks things in the sky. It blocks things on the ground. Zahid is like run in this deck because of mono red. Luckily, they don't have Prowess Man out right now because Prowess Man, the bad part about Prowess Man, what is his name? That's fine. That said, if he attacks with Chain Whirler, I don't think I can block. Never mind, because he plays that instead. I don't know what I need here. Tezzeret is good. Tezzeret's only -2, though. Yeah, because I only have 2 artifacts. And I can't cast this even if because if I get rid of this, this will go up 1 back to 4. And then, essentially I'll be at the same place I am now. I could plus Tezzeret. I could kill this. If I kill it, I incentivize him like to start attacking Tezzeret, and any attacks that go towards Tezzeret go away from me. And Tezzeret's still at like 3. The thing is, he does just like die to a Chain Whirler, but I get to kill a Chain Whirler. It does have First Strike, so theoretically, right? Like I block and then he Lightning Strikes this before damage, and that's like terrible. But hopefully my opponent is not like a smart player. I mean, they're playing mono red. What do you expect? And maybe instead they just attack Tezzeret first. Who knows? If Tezzeret lives, though, and yeah, it looks like they're double attacking here. They've had what, no Lightning Strikes? Yeah, I mean they've had no Lightning Strikes. I want to take the opportunity to kill one, but like Lightning Strike would be brutal. Not knowing that we'd have a land drop next turn. If we get a land drop, right, we have Herald of Anguish, and like it's great. I'm gonna block. I'm gonna block, and I hope that they don't have a Braid or a Lightning Strike. I mean, they're already touching their hand. They have it. They didn't have it.
Do not make me angry.
Unless they're gonna do it. No, they didn't have it. That's fine. Tezzeret took 3 damage for me, allowed me to block relatively efficiently. If I'm able to get a land here, that'd be fantastic. Not a land, Servo. Servo means that we can play that next turn. It also means we do have another blocker. I'm pretty certain that this is the correct play. Yes. Gives me a blocker, and it makes Herald of Anguish a lot easier to play. Yeah, it should be a 3 right now. Yeah. So unfortunately, I'm unable to do that. Because, I mean, again, if I sack this, I'll get a land, but this goes up to 2. So yeah, so I'll end turn. Opponent's at 1 card left in hand. Something like Flame of Keld or whatever the heck it is. I mean, Tezzeret I don't even care about, right? Like, I can either chump it with my 1/1, or I can Zahid. And with Herald, I can kill this, right? So the thing is, they had to have just played this because they played only this last turn. Which means this is most likely not something that can kill Zahid. I guess it could be like a shock. Is it a shock? It looks like it's a shock. Yeah. I'm still fine with that, just because of Herald of Anguish. Fatal Push is cool. Tap. 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 Oh, you know what? No. Well, I didn't want to do all of that. I just wanted to untap that one. Tap, tap, tap. Tap. I wanna have the ability to use Fatal Push. Yes. So I'm gonna dome for 5 here. Because I obviously can't block efficiently. What do you have? What are you doing? Oh, he's reading my card. For those who don't know, this is what that does. That's what that does. Okay, this is not great. If I'm able to untap with Herald though. You didn't activate Chandra? What? Okay. I guess, like, their plan is to make it so I get hurt or something? I'm not blocking any of that, right? 8, 9? Nah. Nah. I mean, I have some level of intelligence. I'm really low. Sure.
This will be easy.
Another Herald of Anguish. Can't use it though. She needs to die. No. And I'm pretty sure I just have to kill Tezzeret now. Like, it's risky doing this because my opponent can get a second Tezzeret. But I feel I need to do this in order to not, like, die. And I will get rid of that. Okay. I mean, I'm like in the danger zone. I'm not even on the highway. I am already there. Sure. Okay, so I'm gonna go down to 3. So I'm dead to a lot here. Zhalfirin Void. I mean, Ballista seems good. So I can Karn. I can Karn and get an artifact. Why would I ever tap like that? Colorless. 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 Yeah, I'm gonna get a tiny little artifacty boy. I can block there.
Let us begin. Allow me to introduce you
And
to
I can't feasibly attack, so. Depending on what my opponent top decks here, we could be in a good spot, we can be in a bad spot. We're in a good spot. So I'm gonna kill this with Fatal Push. Now do I get another Herald of Anguish? I mean, the problem at this point is I need to get the Inventor's Fair in order to, like, survive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think... Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... I think I'm gonna do this. Because I'm gonna need them on, like, a clock. Oh, you know what? This I can't do that. This gets me killed to, That would get me killed to, shock. So I have to use Prophetic.
Cannot withstand a righteous army.
Black. So I'm still gonna only have 2 blockers. Maybe that was wrong. Maybe I should have just had 3 blockers. Because I could theoretically still die to on-crop Crasher, right? Because the Crasher makes it so 1 can't block and I die. I need them to, like, have exactly not Crasher or Kenra. Okay. I'm at 1. That's really bad. I now die to so much. No! And they're not... I mean, obviously, they're not going to give me Adventure Fair. If I can live... what, 2 turns? Okay. I mean, I think this is technically better. I mean, do I like attack all out knowing that they have to block one of these? And then just like cast Ballista for 1 in order to still be able to use Herald? I think it's the same, but I think it's the play. And it's possible I should have been more aggressive with my Heralds. But I'm just a chicken against mono red. Like, I play probably too conservatively against them. Like, I die to so much. I die to a land. Alright, I'm playing this for 1. I have to dodge 1 turn. I have to dodge exactly 1 draw. Oh, we got there. We got there, boys and girls. I like the deck at I like the deck at 20. I need to change something still. The deck runs out of gas too much. I might even try putting in some sort of early game card draw that's like not great but not terrible. But I don't know. If you guys have any suggestions for putting in a little bit more consistency, let me know. I'd love to hear your comments. I hope you guys liked the video. I hope you guys like that I'm adding this to the rotation. If you did, go ahead and tap that like button, add a subscription to your meta pool, and cast a comment to the comment sections down below. And until next time, all will be one.